Hello everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Blooming Through Chaos podcast. It's a continuation of our conversation, our discussion on how we can appropriately and purposefully prepare and plan towards any eventuality. In this episode, we shall be talking about something that is very, very internal to us. It is over the past episode, we've discussed about the issue of SMART objective, which is more about something we want to do, and we've discussed about pestle analysis, which is more about something external to ourselves. Now we're going to look more inward. We're going to look against ourselves. We're going to look into ourselves, and I would like to introduce a tool that will enable us to look into ourselves and to guard against the internal enemy, which is ourselves, to be able to explore our potential, know where we are good, and be able to work towards correcting things that are not too good in ourselves. So by using the tool I'm going to introduce, it will enable us to understand where we are in our journey. It will also enable us to have an internal clue about ourselves. So welcome to SWOT analysis. I call it SWOT, SWOT. And as usual, SWOT is also an acronym, and it's a tool that has been used by business gurus since the 1960s, and it's a self-reflection and awareness tool which enables us to better prepare against the tides of time. The acronym for SWOT stands for strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. This acronym is used in problem solving and decision making, and works towards mapping our help us to work towards marking our objective in a most practicable and appropriate manner towards survival and thriving. So we shall go through each of the letters in turn, and we shall talk about what each letter in the acronym means. Now, S stands for strengths. This refers to the internal factor that gives us an advantage, a potential which can be further explored. By this I mean that what is the thing that really comes to us like inbuilt that we love to do? What is it that we are actually very good at? These are our strengths, and this can include anything that has to do with our reputation, proprietary, technology, talent, strong financial position, and uniqueness. It's not only about what we can do, it's about our surrounding, what puts us in a good pedestal towards actually meeting our goals. So we have to create a systemized manner of looking at various factors which can support us, which are good to us, which work to our advantage. So this is what the acronym S of strength is about. The next one is weakness. What are our weaknesses? Our weaknesses, in our looking at this, we look at the internal factors which puts us at a disadvantage. Things maybe that we do not have, or we do not like to do, or in respect of our environment that tends to militate against us achieving our objective. And this can be a lack of certain education qualification, or a lack of confidence in certain aspects, or things like that. So it is very good for us to appropriate and articulate this, and not to be shy at looking at ourselves factually. In fact, it is, if the more we are able to look at this inner darkness of ours and see things that can militate against our progress, the better we shall be at working towards correcting them. So another aspect of the SWOT analysis, the O of the SWOT analysis, is opportunities. Opportunities are factors that are external factors that could create new opportunities for us. This can include things like changes in government policy, emerging grants, or new technological know-how. It may be like we are very good at certain aspect of for instance, technology, and how do we maximize this advantage? What are the opportunities, maybe based on our family background, based on our environment, based on our organization where we work, that we can capitulate on, that we can take advantage on, that we work towards our benefits? And in direct opposite of that is the T of SWOT, which is threat. And threat looks at the external factors which could negatively impact us. And this can include things like changes in government regulations, increase in economic downturn, or natural disasters. What are the threats that could impinge on us? So we have to look at our strength, our weakness, the opportunity that could boost our strength, or the threats that could impinge on our strength or our weaknesses. So it is very important for us to know our SWOTs. Then we are able to work towards it by applying our SMART rules. Then we shall now be able to, when we are aware of the factors that could militate against actualizing these goals, a combination of these techniques can gain us better understanding of what we are up against and be able to make us to actually actualize our goals, and to be able to progress in life, and to be able to make our purpose, our dreams, our goals come true through practicalizing these processes. So if you like to know more about this or discuss more about what we've been discussing, the SWOT analysis, the posture analysis, the SMART objective, you can email me at francis@arcandyou.org, and I will be very well willing and inclined towards discussing and helping you further. Till next time, keep on being good. Thank you.